watching Political Insight with Senator Bob McKnight.
All right, we're back with Senator Bob McKnight, and this week kind of talking about poll numbers, especially with President Obama. It seems like his numbers have kind of been going up and down, up and down. What is going on with these numbers?
I think when you reflect on it, it's probable that you're going to have an awful lot of movement. Keep in mind, Greg, he is the highest profile individual in the world. So even if it's a little incident, a little occasion, it's going to drive it one way or the other. But let's look back at his 4 years. Obviously, when he was first elected, the polls were very strong. Then the economy kicked in, and we had those troubles. He started going down with that. Then we had the instance of some of the terrorists being killed, and so he drove back up. I think as we went into the second part of his term, we saw where his popularity was down again with gas prices in the economy, but it came back up because he decided to go around the Congress, and of course the Congress is really despised. We saw a negative come in behind that with the Catholic and the proposal on birth control. And now last night there was criticism, you and I were just talking about it, about him going to Afghanistan, making the announcement. So we're going to see that. I don't think it's anything uncommon, but as you and I were just talking, you're going to see both sides, the Democrats and the Republicans, trying to manage that message.
And kind of going with that, a lot of it probably lends itself to perceptions. We just passed a couple days ago the 1-year anniversary of the death of Osama bin Laden. And again, the trip yesterday, the president unannounced taken to Afghanistan. How are the different campaigns managing those agenda? Because again, the president certainly trying to celebrate the death of Osama bin Laden, of course coming under attack by Republicans.
I think the president sort of has an advantage there. Not that he made the call, but that Romney at the time was critical of the call. And I think the president was probably somewhat deftly trying to figure out, how do I introduce into the campaign a reminder, hey, I'm the one that made the call. And it was not an automatic call. To do that, he is referring back to some video of Romney where Romney was critical of the decision. But I think it's a difficult thing to do. Greg, those kinds of things can backfire if you're not very careful.
And real quick, we've only got about 20 seconds. Going back to the issues, because really that's what it's coming down to.
Yeah.
What you've called them in the past radioactive.
Yeah.
What are the big issues now?
It's like I was just saying, one would be abortion. Any kind of issue, any position, anything new. Another one, immigration, same kind of situation. Another one would be stealing. Not necessarily the president would be involved in stealing, but issues like this GSA convention that just occurred. Adultery, again, if there is any kind of a remark made, insinuation, hypocrisy, Greg, there's very, very little tolerance for. Do as I say, but not as I do. And the last thing you've just touched on, anytime there's a threat against America, internal or external, how do you react to that? What do you say?
Always interesting perspective there. Senator Bob McKnight, thank you for your time again.
Greg.
And we're going to be back right after this.